Many people don't realize this. Our bodies are also a community of trillions of cells. There are ups, downs, and everything in between, all at the same time. To be clear, I'm not crazy, even though I have multiple voices in my head. We all do, even if we're not aware of it. When my family first came to Canada, we lived in Victoria, which is a small city. But when I reached high school, my parents wanted to move over to Vancouver because there were more job opportunities there. My parents went first to scout out houses and a school for me and my sister. And when they came back, they said, "Hey, we found a great school for you two. It's very clean, it's the biggest school in Vancouver, and everybody was very friendly there when we visited." Within a month of us starting school there, a student got stabbed. I quickly learned that a lot of Vietnamese gang members attended that school, and they had the reputation of being the most violent gang in all of Vancouver. This is how bad the reputation was. When I went to university, I attended the University of British Columbia. And in first year chemistry lab, I was situated next to this white male student who was from the west side of Vancouver. Those students and the students from the east side don't interact much. Anyway, he introduced himself to me and I gave him my name. "Is that Vietnamese?" "Yes, it is." "What high school did you go to?" "Van Tech." "Oh." For the rest of the period, he never said a single word to me. Near the end of that period, I asked him what time it was. So he quietly took off his wristwatch and slid it over to me. "Relax, man, I just want to know what time it is." We never interacted anymore for the rest of the term. And come to think of it, I don't know if he was still in that class. So yeah, people feared my high school. But while I was still going to high school, even with all that gang activity going on, classes were still in session, sports teams were still celebrating their wins and grieving their losses. Some students were failing while other students were getting scholarships. And there was the typical teenage romances and dramas. That's what happens in a community. There are ups, downs, and everything in between, all at the same time. Our bodies are also a community of trillions of cells. Many people don't realize this. Some people with chronic pain in various areas of their body will numb themselves with drugs or dissociate from their minds because they want nothing to do with their own bodies. They're like the classmate in chemistry class. "Vietnamese kid from Van Tech, stay away." If we're able to get to know the various parts of the community of our body, we'll realize that despite the turmoil in one area of our body, it's business as usual in the rest of our body. For instance, one time I had a cold, I had acid reflux, and gout all at the same time. So my sinuses were congested and my throat was spiky from the cold. My chest and my stomach were burning from the reflux, and my left foot was throbbing and so sensitive because of the gout. In the quiet of night, those sensations were just screaming at me. But at the same time, my hands felt the cool of the air and the warmth of the blanket at the same time. It was very pleasant. And my mind was thinking back to the day where my son was becoming more independent with his snowboarding. Those parts of me allowed me to get fits of sleep to get me through the night. Luckily, I wasn't faced with any other challenges in my life at that time, so my mind was calm enough to pay attention to those areas of my body. It's important to develop an awareness of the various parts of our body so we can appreciate the vibrance of our body's community. To a certain extent, we can lighten ourselves if parts of us feel down, like when my throat, chest, and foot hurt. Or we can ground ourselves when we get carried away by giddiness or worry. I suggest learning the skill when your body is relatively healthy and your life is relatively calm, because it's much more difficult to develop when you're being overwhelmed by strong sensations or life stressors. Incidentally, entire communities also changed through time. Gang activity at my high school stopped after a while, and it even became the filming location for Smallville, a TV series about a teenage Superman. So there's hope for your body too.